Hi everybody, welcome to another session of Montessori in Learning. Today I'm going to talk to you about the child psyche. So what Maria Montessori says is, if you neglect the 3 years of the development of the child, how can it affect the child naturally? So what she stresses in the early years of development is, she stresses from the birth itself. So in my earlier videos also, you might have seen that I am stressing more about the psyche of the child, the prenatal aspect, the postnatal aspect, just after the birth aspect, how she should be in solitude and more connected with her mother because of the magnetic effect. So today I am talking to you about the environment, how environment helps the child. So what she gives an example, Maria Montessori gives the example of an insect. So how an insect understands that that it has to live in the tree itself, in the stick itself, or some insect have to live in the leaf itself. How they understand, they adapt with the environment. Similarly, the child also adapt looking at the insect which has to stay in the leaf. He or she, the child, understands that this insect is for the leaf and this insect is for the stick. So that's what Maria Montessori says is, the child, whatever you allow the child. So she stresses a lot about the cultural aspect of a child. So you have to make sure that when a child is given birth, he or she is in a culturally fit environment. There should not be any unrest in the environment. There should not be any uncivilized, the child should not be born in an uncivilized environment. A proper dialect should be there even in the environment, because the child is observing everything. There is, so what she stresses was very unique thing. There's something called as psychochemical aspect in the psyche. So for example, we say that the house is beautiful. The child will not say the house is beautiful, because that beautiful he doesn't understand. He or she doesn't understand. The child will understand what does that beautiful means. Maybe the house is kept in a proper shape. Maybe there is no dust. Maybe it is not cluttered. So like that, the child will start adapting that, okay, beautiful means that the house is kept clean and tidy. So same way Maria Montessori says, this is very important aspect, that the child adapts, and Maria Montessori stresses a lot about mother. She says the child has to be very close to the mother in the first 3 years of development. Earlier, so she has a different perspective about the rich people. What she says, people who are rich, they generally give it to their nurses to keep them aloof from their mother. The mother is busy in some other work and she is aloof from the mother, and most of the time she is with the nurse. The nurse doesn't even talk to the child. It doesn't have any empathy with the child, and that's the reason the rich, she has a different perspective about the rich people. She says poor people develop the child more conditionally than the rich people, because they have a lot of help. So she stresses that, a child should be very close to the mother, because it's a magnetic effect that happens in first 3 years of development. Whatever the mother feels, the child also feels the same thing. So it's very important that the child is connected with the mother. The mother is kept happy. The mother is kept very conducive with the environment. There is proper decorum in the house. So all these things should be aligned with the mother. So if mother is happy, the child will be also happy, and the child will have a psychochemical aspect will be going in the brain of the child when he or she sees his mother also happy. So if you outsource that responsibility to a nurse, if you give it to a nurse to outsource that responsibility, that empathy won't be coming, and that is kind of a regression in the brain. So Maria Montessori stresses a lot about the early years of development. The first 3 years will be very close knit with the mother, and the mother should be kept happy in the family. That is the child should be in a proper environment. When I say proper, it means that the dialect that is being used in the family and outside the family with the society, everything should be proper, because the child will adapt to the things. For example, certain food that maybe as a part of your custom you don't have, but the society has, the child adapts with that. The child will adapt with the food habits. The child will adapt with the dress habits, whatever the society is. So it's very important that he or she is born in a civilized kind of an environment and not in an undressed kind of a environment. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, like and share. Thanks.